worth over $100 for a single wild abalone. But the real price isn't the number. It's the divers who brave waters below 10 degrees, crushing waves, and the silent threat of great white sharks. Welcome to AgroWorks USA. Today we're diving into one of the world's most dangerous and most valuable underwater industries, wild and farmed abalone. These elusive sea snails are a luxury on high-end menus, but few know the extreme conditions required to bring them to market. From divers risking their lives off the southern coast of Australia to cutting-edge aquaculture systems that simulate ocean waves, abalone harvesting is a breathtaking mix of survival and science. In this video, you'll witness how abalone are raised, harvested, processed, and shipped around the world, while uncovering the ethical and environmental questions behind this billion-dollar delicacy. If you care about where premium food really comes from and the human effort behind it, this is a story worth following. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video from AgroWorks USA. The journey of abalone begins in carefully controlled hatchery tanks, designed to maximize survival during their most vulnerable stages. Female abalone release thousands of eggs into filtered, sterilized seawater where fertilization occurs externally. Within just 24 hours, the eggs hatch into microscopic larvae that begin swimming freely. Over the next few days, these larvae search for suitable surfaces, usually biofilm-covered plates or algae, to settle and begin transforming into juvenile abalone. Once settled, they are moved to nursery tanks where they remain for up to 6 months. These nurseries maintain strict water quality standards and stable temperatures to support healthy shell formation and early growth. Abalone are known for their slow development. Depending on the species and farming conditions, it typically takes between 2 to 4 years for them to reach market size, ranging from 80 to 200 grams. Throughout this cycle, farmers closely monitor mineral intake, especially calcium and magnesium, to ensure strong, well-formed shells, which directly affect the animal's market value and survival rate. This early-stage care lays the foundation for high-quality, high-yield abalone production. Modern abalone farming relies on sophisticated systems designed to replicate natural marine habitats with precision. At the core of these operations are land-based tanks continuously supplied with clean, oxygen-rich seawater. These tanks maintain stable salinity, temperature, and pH levels, conditions crucial to healthy shell development and overall growth. Artificial wave generators mimic the ocean's current, promoting oxygen circulation and preventing stagnation. This not only improves water quality, but also stimulates the abalone's natural feeding and movement behaviors. Farmers closely monitor mineral levels, particularly calcium and magnesium, which are essential for producing hard, symmetrical shells with high commercial value. Abalone are fed a carefully curated diet, often including kelp and seaweed supplements, tailored to their developmental stage. Regular grading ensures that similarly sized individuals are grouped together, preventing overcrowding and competition for food. The result is a semi-automated, high-density farming model that prioritizes biosecurity, consistency, and efficiency. By recreating ocean-like conditions on land, these farms can produce large volumes of premium-quality abalone year-round, while minimizing the environmental risks associated with open-sea aquaculture. This closed-loop system reflects a growing trend towards sustainable, technology-driven seafood production. What impressed you most about the industrial abalone farming system? Do you think simulating ocean conditions in artificial tanks can truly meet the natural needs of abalone? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates from AgroWorks USA. Along the southern coasts of Australia, from Tasmania to Victoria in South Australia, abalone harvesting is both a time-honored craft and a high-risk endeavor. In the wild, divers descend into icy waters below 10 degrees C, navigating sharp reefs and the ever-present danger of great white sharks. Equipped with thick wetsuits, twin oxygen tanks, and mesh bags with digital scales, they carefully pry abalone from rocks, avoiding over-harvesting thanks to real-time weight tracking. Safety is paramount. Heart rate monitors and GPS devices connect divers to surface crews, ready to respond to emergencies. Despite the danger, this method supports a multi-million-dollar industry built on discipline, precision, and courage beneath the waves. Meanwhile, farm-raised abalone is gaining traction as a safer and more scalable alternative. In these land-based or coastal aquaculture systems, abalone are raised in tanks with filtered seawater that mimics natural ocean conditions. Water temperature, salinity, and oxygen are tightly controlled, while kelp-based diets support healthy growth over 2 to 3 years. When mature farmed abalone are harvested manually to preserve shell quality, then chilled, graded, and prepared for export, especially to premium Asian markets. Together, wild and farm systems represent a dual approach to abalone production. One rooted in age-old diving traditions, the other driven by modern sustainability and biosecurity. Both contribute to Australia's global reputation for premium, responsibly sourced seafood. Once abalone arrive at onshore facilities, the post-harvest process begins with a purging phase. They are placed into chilled, aerated seawater tanks for several hours to cleanse residual sand, waste, and bacteria, while also calming the animals and preserving their texture. After purging, abalone are thoroughly rinsed and manually scrubbed to remove surface debris, algae, or barnacles. The next critical step is grading, where workers sort the abalone based on size, weight, shell condition, and vitality. Premium grade specimens are reserved for live export or high-end processing, while lower grades may be used for canning or further value-added products. Depending on the market, abalone are processed in several ways. Some are trimmed and sliced for sashimi, then flash frozen at 20 Bruawan and vacuum-packed. Others are blanched lightly before freezing to stabilize color and texture. For canned products, abalone are packed in light brine or seasoned broth, sealed and sterilized at high heat for long shelf life. All processing takes place in HACCP-certified cleanrooms under strict hygiene standards. Each product is labeled with a QR code providing full traceability, from harvest date and location to packaging and storage conditions. This seamless cold chain and classification system ensures that abalone reaches global consumers with its delicate flavor, texture, and premium value intact. Do you prefer fresh, frozen, or canned abalone? And why? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
They are consumed raw and cooked.
Abalone is celebrated worldwide as a gourmet delicacy, bridging both Eastern and Western culinary traditions. In Asia, it graces banquet tables steamed, braised in soups, or sliced raw as sashimi, valued not only for its natural sweetness and chewy tenderness, but also for its perceived health benefits in traditional medicine. In Western fine dining, abalone is often grilled, pan-seared, or featured in innovative fusion dishes, prized for its ability to absorb flavors while retaining a luxurious bite. Today's consumers demand more than just taste. QR-coded packaging and HACCP certification provide transparency, detailing harvest origins, processing methods, and storage conditions. This traceability builds trust, especially as more buyers seek sustainably farmed abalone, produced under strict environmental and ethical standards. The product range is as diverse as its markets: fresh chilled for immediate consumption, flash frozen to lock in ocean fresh flavor, canned in light brine for convenience, or dried for premium gifting. Each format carries the craftsmanship and care that define its journey from sea to plate. For discerning diners, abalone is more than seafood. It's a symbol of culinary prestige, sustainability, and a deep connection to the ocean's bounty. Behind the prestige of abalone lies a complex set of ethical considerations. In wild harvesting, divers work in freezing waters, battling unpredictable swells and the ever-present threat of marine predators. Even with strict regulations, the extreme danger raises concerns about occupational safety and whether such high-risk labor should receive greater recognition and protection. Animal welfare is also part of the discussion. Although abalone are invertebrates, growing awareness around humane handling now extends to mollusks. Gentle removal, careful transport, and minimizing stress throughout the supply chain are increasingly seen as hallmarks of ethical seafood practices. For many consumers, these issues are shaping purchasing decisions. Questions arise over whether the luxury of wild abalone can be justified given the risks faced by divers, or whether farmed alternatives produced in controlled, traceable, and often safer environments are the more responsible option. Do you think wild abalone diving should be officially recognized as a high-risk profession deserving special protection? Share your perspective in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to follow AgroWorks USA. Growing global demand for abalone brings significant environmental challenges. While wild harvesting in Australia is regulated by quotas and licensing, poor management could still disrupt fragile reef ecosystems. Climate change adds pressure, with warming seas and acidification threatening wild populations. Aquaculture provides a more sustainable path, easing strain on natural stocks through land-based, closed-loop systems that mimic ocean conditions. Yet these require careful control of energy, water, and waste to limit their footprint. The industry is increasingly turning to innovations like digital water monitoring, efficient feed use, and renewable energy to improve sustainability. QR code traceability also boosts transparency and consumer trust. The real challenge is finding a balance, protecting marine ecosystems while keeping production economically viable, so that abalone remains a luxury that both delights diners and safeguards the oceans it comes from. Abalone is more than a luxury food. It's the result of human courage, innovation, and a deep connection to the sea. Whether harvested from wild reefs or raised in precision farms, each one reflects the challenges and care behind its journey. As the industry evolves, we ask you, should the future of abalone lie in wild harvesting or sustainable aquaculture? Share your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your voice. If this story inspired you, please like the video, subscribe to AgroWorks USA, and turn on notifications for more insights into the world of farming and food. Thank you for watching and for being part of a community that values where our food truly comes from.